Apex, the peak of South African motoring.
What is full circle?
Audi RS3, the first car, or one of the first cars we made a video of was the S3. So this feels, finally the RS3 has arrived. I'm very excited for this.
We've waited forever for this car. Like, I'm like, you know, I don't get excited about smaller cars. Like, I'm all about the SUV life, but I've waited so long for this car.
Yeah.
Now it's finally here. And it is full circle because our very first video was the S3 in turbo blue. Still so annoyed by calling it turbo blue.
But this one is in Daytona grey pearlescent, so I'm sure you like this color more than the bright blue. This RS3 we have here, I think it looks brilliant. It's very, let's say, sleeper, because when I was driving it, nobody really noticed it. You could hear it, and the sound is absolutely lovely. But it's very undercover,
which I like. I like that kind of subtlety of
which is cool,
sneaking up to a fellow German car and just having some fun on the road. So I like the subtlety behind it.
I would have liked a bit more
aggression.
Yeah, just a bit more. I mean, with the grille and everything, it does look aggressive, but I think a brighter hue for the exterior, or just something. It doesn't need to be turbo blue.
Nothing needs to be turbo blue.
But just something that pops a bit. That's what I love about this 2.5 liter 5-cylinder engine of Audi. It has been coming on for a long time, and I'm glad they didn't change anything for the new RS3. It's the same engine as the previous one, but it has 20 Newton meters more torque. So 500 Newton meters, 294 kilowatts, 0 to 100 in 3.8 seconds, and a top speed of 250. Optional to 90. When can you categorize it as a hyperhatch? Because the Mercedes AMG A45S is arguably the first hyperhatch, 310 kilowatts. So if we look at the kilowatts, the output, this has less kilowatts, but to 100 from a standstill, the claimed 0 to 100 is 0.1 seconds quicker. So that is claimed, and I think the reason for that is because the torque and power of this car comes from lower revolutions than the A45. But I think it would be fair to say that this is Audi's hyperhatch.
I like that. So nice. And it's just, the steering wheel is nuts. I love it. It is so light. It's like, and it just fits in your hands. Like, I don't know the biggest hands, but I don't know tiny hands. It just fits so comfortably.
Yeah.
And I like, obviously, we love a button. We love a button. Give us buttons and we stoked. So, like the volume control, like with the little scroller, like everything is right where it needs to be, and
no touch, like no capacitive buttons on the steering wheel, no touch weird buttons for the aircon or anything. There's just
less surface that can get grossly weird with all your fingerprints everywhere. That's like have that shiny stuff that just keeps every single.
There's a bit of gloss black here at the gear lever, but apart from that and around the screen, it's.
But the surfaces you don't really touch. Even though I can see you've touched this, I don't know why. You like stroking the car?
No, I'm not. No.
Are you a car stroker?
Van. No.
The seats are so comfy.
I love the stitching in it, the honeycomb pattern and everything. I think it looks great. With how comfortable the car is for a car of this ilk, but also for how dynamic it is and how it feels, how it handles, it's pin sharp. The 7-speed S-tronic transmission is rapid in its exactly. So I think it forms this very neat balance, and I think it's. Some might dislike it. I quite like it. Is that although I would have it in a different color just to accentuate all the more prominent pieces to make the car stand out a bit, I think it is very sophisticated for a hyperhatch. So if you're in town, where I've been driving it as well over the weekend, having to listen to the new Taylor Swift album.
There's a backstory.
Well, my girlfriend was listening to that, and I was trying to listen to the sonorous 5-cylinder engine. Audi did announce a couple of years back that they are stopping development of the internal combustion engines, so we will arguably not see this engine in a car in the near future, which is very sad. So I think if you want this car, buy it now. Buy it now, and then just save it, because it will most likely I think it will. Time will see whether it becomes collectible, but I think it will be something really special.
Where this car is a collectible.
So in the future, most likely, it's a lovely vehicle. I adore it. I like it. Split personality. So Van, out of 5, how much do you rate the RS3?
I really like it. I've got the same gripe as you do with the like tailgate section, and like I felt that could be a lot more aggressive. If that was, it would have gotten a 5 from me. Okay. But to me, aesthetics is important if you buy a car like this. So I'd have to do a 4 only for that. But from performance, 5 out of 5. But the overall package, I'd give it a solid 4. Yeah,
4. So I agree.
Yeah, they could have. We're so close to being a 5.
I love this car. And now I will hand it over to you. Enjoy it. We're on the picturesque Franschhoek Pass, so I'll most likely go for coffee and listen to the 2.5 liter from the coffee shop as you jump around here. But
anyway, some Slipknot, just to even out the Taylor Swift bits like still buzzing in your ears.
Apex, the peak of South African motoring.